Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to a brand new video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to fix a cracked screen on your smartphone. So guys, as you can see, yesterday I dropped my smartphone and now there's a very small crack on the left hand corner. But if I'm going to leave it the way it is, the crack is going to get bigger and bigger. As you can see, it has happened on my other smartphone. The crack was very small and now as you can see it's very big and the lines are all over the glass. So at this point the thing you can use is, if the crack is very small, you guys could use super glue. Like this one, the crack is very small, but if the crack is very big, then you have to put a screen protector. You guys may be thinking why you should put screen protector, because it's going to stop the crack from getting bigger and it's also going to make the surface very smooth so your finger doesn't get hurt. So in this video I'm going to be using super glue because the crack is very small. As you can see, it's a very tiny crack, but if I'm going to leave it, the crack is going to get bigger and bigger. So the first thing you have to do is you have to turn off your smartphone. After that you have to clean your smartphone very nicely. Make sure there's no dirt and make sure the piece you are fixing the crack is very dry. There isn't any liquid inside. So as you can see, mine is clean and it's also very dry. So let me zoom in the camera. So guys, the first thing you have to do is you have to use a super glue. Make sure the super glue you guys are using is transparent. It's not any form of a color. So as you can see, I'm using this super glue. I found it in my local hardware store. It was very cheap. It was like $1. So the thing you have to do is make sure your screen is smooth and it's also very clean. Make sure to pick any loose pieces of glass because we don't want that. So the first thing you have to do is you have to drop just a drop of glue inside the crack first, like this. Make sure not to too much because it's going to go inside the screen and it's going to create a mess. Just like this, to make sure the crack is filled. So guys, we are going to let it dry for like 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes depending on the temperature. I will give it like 10 minutes. Make sure it's very dry, then I'm going to go to the next step. So guys, now the super glue is very nice and dry right here in the corner. So now the thing we have to do is first we have to wipe it to make sure all the excessive super glue is gone, just like that. Now the thing we have to do is we have to fill this crack, this one, but we have to put very tiny amount because we don't want super glue to go inside the screen and create a mess. So the thing we have to do is we have to use very little bit of super glue over the screen. Let me show you how. Just a little bit on the screen, on the crack, and leave it for there, like for wipe away the extra one, because we want the crack to fill in with the super glue. So we want to leave it for like 15 minutes to 10 minutes and then we have to wipe it, all the extra one off. So right now, because I think this is too much, so I'm going to wipe it a little bit, just like this. And now let me focus the camera, and now as you can see, the super glue is inside the crack. So we want to give it like 10 to 15 minutes to make sure it's nice and dry. Then we are going to clean all of the extra super glue from all around the screen. So guys, now the screen is very nice and dry and all the super glue is very nice and hard right here. So now the thing we have to do is we have to clean all of this extra super glue from the screen, and as the thing you will feel is the crack will be very smooth. So if you're still feeling the crack and it's hurting your finger, you need to put a little bit more super glue. But now it's all nice and done, it's also very smooth. So now I have to clean this extra glue. So you can use alcohol, but because I don't have any in my home, so I'm going to use some perfume because it has alcohol in it. Where is the nozzle? Right here. So I'm going to spray a little bit. So guys, now you have to clean the screen. So guys, as you can see, now the screen is all nice and smooth. The excessive super glue is gone. There is still a little bit, but it's like 50%, and now the crack is very nice and smooth. When you are using your smartphone, you cannot feel the crack in your finger, which is very nice, because if the crack is still open, you can easily get a glass piece stuck in your finger, just like it happened here, because the glass piece are still coming out. So that's why I use this one. The reason why I'm not replacing the screen on this smartphone is because I replaced it a couple of months ago. I don't want to invest more in this smartphone. So guys, with that being said, that's it for this video. If you like the video, make sure to give it a like, and thanks for watching.